Guys, if you trade stocks or even thinking about trading stocks, you got to check out the #1 stock screener, DDAmanda. Find winning stocks and make money. If you like this video, please hit the like button, the thumbs up, and subscribe. We got a lot of good stuff coming. This is a DDAmanda overview and analysis of LEAS, L-E-A-S, Strategic Asset Leasing. Now this first showed up with this huge 538 factor here. Entries up 350%. Now as far as trying to see whether this could have been found before, they released the news, possibly. I mean, there were some earlier alerts, like here's an 11 factor, here's a 13 factor, here's a 200-day low. And then right before they released it, you've got 3-4 factors in a row, which means all this is probably insider trading, guys that knew what was going to happen. Because before then, nothing was really going on. I mean, there were some high ones here, dollar-wise, but no high factors or anything. So this is really the only indication that you would have had before then, okay? But, I mean, you would have really had to look hard, But anyway, that's as far as, finding this before. Like I said, it was a 200-day low scan here. Also would have been down here. Here's a trip 3. But anyway, this is what really, caught our eye, was this 538 factor. So the first thing we did was push the news button and see if they had any news. And sure enough, they did. Right here. And it's A-New Medical, OTC LEAS. I guess they've been trying to change their name forever, but it's taken FINRA forever to do it. And Redwood's acquisition, NASDAQ, entered into a definitive merger. Holy shit, right? So, we go back to Amanda and we look up RWOD. And this thing's trading at around $10 a share. And it's been so stable. It's been right around 10 something. It hasn't changed in like a long time. So we're going, okay. So we decided to push the filings button and see if there was any filings on this. And went to the SEC, pushed the SEC button, and looked at Edgar. So this is Redwood, their Edgar SEC filings, right? And so here's their here's the 8K that was filed on 6/5. So looking at that, it's huge. It's a large document. Well, the actual business agreement is. But when you scroll down to Article 2, this is the merger. Okay, this is where they talk about the merger. And up above, at the very beginning, they have what's called definitions. Okay, I mean, here they talk about A-New Medical sub that's going to merge in and all that, right? But they also have below that, they've got a bunch of legal shit here, and then affiliate. It tells you what each word in this document means, okay? Like definitions, okay? And which is what I'll be using later on to show you how I figured out what the actual exchange ratio, conversion ratio is. But it says here, okay, so the company, when they talk about company, they mean A-New Medical. In other words, LEAS, L-E-A-S, okay? So if you scroll down to, I'm going to page down, this thing's 67 pages long. This is still all the definitions still. Here we go. Okay, now this is where they talk about the merger. All right, on the closing date, so merge into company, blah blah. It's a 3-way merger. Certificate of merger, blah 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 blah. But here's the meat. Okay, at the effective time, by virtue of the merger and without any action on the part of any party or any other person, each company's share, that's LEAS share, will be canceled and be converted into the right to receive a number of share of Redwood's common stock equal to the merger consideration. And now I'm going to show you guys how I figured this out. Okay, so what I did is I took each one of those terms out of the AK and just copied and pasted them into a thing so that I could figure this thing out. So be converted into the right to receive a number of shares of Redwood's common stock equal to the merger consideration. Okay, so what's the merger consideration? Well, that's defined as, with respect to each outstanding share of the company's stock, a number of shares of Redwood's common stock equal to the exchange ratio. What's that? Well, the exchange ratio is the closing equity value per share divided by the Redwood share value. And the Redwood share value is $10. Okay, that's their price. So whatever this is, divide by 10. So the closing equity value per share is the closing equity value divided by the fully diluted company capitalization. Okay, the closing equity value is set at $60 million. Okay, and the fully diluted company capitalization is defined as the sum of the aggregate number of company common stock outstanding. All right, so outstanding is 1 billion, almost a little over a billion, but it converts to 1,045 million. That's what the outstanding is. So that makes it easy to divide. So your closing equity value per share is 60 million divided by 1,045 million is 0.057. However, the exchange ratio is this closing equity value per share, the 0.057, divided by 10. So your exchange ratio is 0.0057. That's how many shares of Redwood you will get for each share of LEAS. Okay? So let's do one share. So if you take one share of Redwood and divide it by that exchange ratio, you get 175. So 175 LEAS shares will convert to one share of Redwood. Okay? Now how much is 175 shares worth right now? Well, at the time I did this, it was worth 0.0022, so 175 times that is 0.385. Right now she's at around 0.004 something, so let's just say this is, I don't know, 80 cents. So right now 175 shares is currently worth 80 cents. Okay. But the current value of that is $10. So right now for 80 cents value you're going to get $10. Alright. That's how it works out. And if you take the $10 and divide by the number of shares of LEAS that would make one share, you get 0.057 per share. And that's the true value of LEAS shares right now. Okay? The market price is 0.008 something. I mean 0.004, and the actual true value is 0.057. Do the math. Okay, like even here at 0.0050, you're looking at an 11 bagger up, to up to the 0.057. I mean, divide 0.0050 into 0.057, you get 11. All right. And at 1 penny, it'll be a 6 bagger. For everybody that the true value, at 2 cents, it'll be a 3 bagger. Now, if you hold all the way through the merger, you will get 0.057 per share of LEAS. Okay? I hope that's clear. Okay, let's talk about this company. It's LEAS Strategic Asset Leasing. Now look what they say here. They really been wanting to change they've been waiting for 1 year for FINRA to approve it as a broker name change and a reverse merger of LEAS. So their new name, their name is A New Medical, okay? And they're audited. They got audited financials, baby. Check that out. Okay. Here's your CEO, Joseph Singh. And check out the news they've been putting out. Um, Here is, of course, this is the merger announcement with Redwood here. But here, this is March 13th. These guys have been busy beavers. Gene therapy candidate for MLM demonstrates biomarine model. Presented at the Emerging Growth Conference. Presents medical Emerging Growth Conference. Receives notification of issuance Alzheimer's patent and claims by European Patent Organization. Receives notification of Alzheimer's gene therapy patent. I mean, these guys are legit, man. Acquires 5 drug approvals with manufacturing in Europe, you know. And these are all pretty recent. You know, this is October of last year, end of last year, 12/22. So, you know, this is a pretty hot shit company. So anyway, let's go to their website. I'm going to go to another window here because I already went there. Anyway, this is their website here. A New Medical, okay, and what they are, they're a bio company. They're into bio stuff, gene stuff. Anyway, from what I heard, they have approved drugs in Europe already, and they're trying to get FDA approval here in the United States. Okay, so here's their about. Our story. Okay, biologic medicines, antibodies are all derived from genetic. They kind of go into the stuff they did. Can introduce genetic directly into human cells, blah blah. Licensed exclusive rights. You know, when you think about it, Redwood must have, you know, they did a lot of due diligence. They think they're worth $60 million. Yeah. So anyway, this is what they're about. If you look at their team, the leadership here, the main guy is this Dr. Joseph Singh, founder and chief executive CEO. He's got 40 years of drug, biological, all this good stuff. So that's the company that's going to merge into Redwood. All right. Okay, if you trade stocks, or if you're even thinking about trading stocks, this is for you guys. This is what you need. This is DDAmanda. It's the #1 stock screener and scanner that's out there. And it uses both user input and AI to find and research winning stocks. And this is, it says right here, easy enough to use by total beginners. There's really no learning curve at all. You can be finding stocks within about 5 minutes after you log in. And it also has a lot of advanced features that are used by professional traders. Our mission is to help you make money by investing in stocks. That's the bottom line. That's what you want from something like this, you know. Now, I use this all the time, and I've found some amazing runners. You've got here, look at this. They give you 1 hour of free one-on-one training and instant support. Having good support on a program is just so critical, you know. I mean, here's their phone number right here. You can just call and text. They've got some testimonials here. I want to show you these because they're pretty amazing. I mean, look at this. This is what people think of her. I love you guys. Yeah, I love the program. This guy made 500K. This guy's up 30K. Everything I need to research. I wasn't even in Amanda one week, and he made $10,000. So these testimonials, it just goes on and on here. So anyway, they've got if you want to try, look at all these features. Dollars traded, 7 MA crossovers, all sorts of stuff. But they've got an $8 a day trial subscription, so you can check her out and see if you like her. And some other subscription levels here. Anyway, I highly recommend this, guys, and do check it out and make some money.